it's MK and I am back with a Mixed Media Mayhem layout for you today. Today is actually our Mixed Media Mayhem hop, where we invite everybody in our Facebook group to come and hop along with us by scrapbooking or scrap lifting, a layout that is chosen by one of our regulars. So I actually chose this one today. It is by Missy Whidden, I believe is how you say her last name. And I love how she makes all the mixed media so super simple. So, of course, like normal, I am showing you guys all the supplies that I attempt to use on this layout. I received this amazing ticket book for Christmas from Janet Fritz, so thank you, Janet. I pulled out some oldies but goodies, but I have some pipes from a few, I think, June's release or April's release. I can't remember anymore, you guys. But those are the pipes from my shop. I have two really cool photos of my kids in jail. I'll explain that later. I have this beautiful piece of paper that was gifted to me as well. Thank you, Deb, for this beautiful piece of paper. And then random, I have a Minte chipboard or cardstock, or I don't know, cardboard. I'm not sure what they call this. But it's a sticker sheet. It says cardboard stickers. And I don't have anything else for this collection. I'm also going to pull out this Stampin' Up! Punch. Excuse the dust, but I live in a desert. So it just comes with the territory. But yes, I definitely want to use that punch because it makes having readily available leaves and things just uber super fast. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut all of my paper strips, and I am just guessing here, but I went with 3/4. 1/2 inch seemed a little bit too skinny, and 1 inch seemed a little bit too wide, so 3/4 was like the perfect, go between. And I am just going to go ahead and cut those up. I did cut one on accident by half because I'm not very good at math. Which is a lie. I really love math. But I just wasn't paying attention and didn't scoot it over enough. All right. I also pulled out this like shimmery white cardstock from Stampin' Up! And it is just a leftover piece that was on my desk from one of my Christmas layouts. So cheating there, but hey, it was handy. And I didn't feel like going and getting another piece of paper. Excuse me. The frog decided to show up this morning too. I apologize. So I'm going to go through and distress all of the edges. Not going to lie, after doing 9 strips, my hand was starting to hurt just a little bit. Also, I am going to very messily, and I apologize for being out of camera about this, but I'm going to try to line up all of the pattern back up so that way my paper reads as a paper, but then it has all this beautiful distressing and texture to it because of because of A, being in strips, and then B, being distressed. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to rip both ends, and it's going to be totally randomly ripped. Some of them I went too short. Some of them I did absolutely perfect. I mean, it was just supposed to be random, and I'm not very good at random, I guess. I don't know. I'm okay with the way that it looks, but I really wanted it to be a little bit more staggered rather than just those two pieces that are staggered. But it's all good. Off camera, no, I haven't done that yet either. So I'm going to go ahead and line up my photos because I don't want to over ink. I just want a little hazing around the photo that's going to stick over on the white side. Now, one of the things that Missy is very, very good at is leaving a lot of white space. She puts a lot of color on her layouts, but at the same time, she leaves a lot of white space, and I struggle with white space. So I'm trying to stick true. Did I also mention that I flipped her layout? I flipped the layout over on the side because my kids are in a jail cell, and so I wanted the pattern paper to go, like the bars of the cells, or of the cell. So this is actually a cell from the I say it wrong every time. The courthouse. I'm just not even going to say the first word. Municipal. I'm sorry. But down in the basement of the courthouse. They still have a few cells left. Well, then they had these cells that are at the museum in Ely, Nevada. And they leave one open so you can actually walk in and get a kind of a feel of how the size of cell, they are and whatnot. And so, of course, we told the kids to go in, and my husband went, as soon as the last one was in, he went and closed the door and he said, "Let's go." Which, honestly, there was no lock on it. It was just closed. So it wasn't like we were locking our kids in. But they all stuck their hands out like, "Wait, please don't go." Like we were really going to leave them. Really. They're just too entertaining. There's no way I would leave my children. So anyways, but yeah, that is just the cute, funny story is, and I mean, one of them was like, there's not even a bench to sit on. Most of the movies have benches. And Jason's like, not everything's in the movies is true. So it was just a great time, and it goes to show that this simple little box of bars can still entertain us. Basically is my story that I want to tell, is that we're entertained as long as we're together. So off camera, I went and I stitched. The first three, somehow my stitching got a little loose, so my tensioner got moved or something, which is possible entirely. I do have dogs and children, so I just didn't pay attention to it. So I definitely used glue to secure all of my stitching down in place. And then I removed my photos and I went ahead and I put some, like covers where they're supposed to go, representation. So that way I knew how far out to splatter. I didn't want to splatter too little and then cover it all up with all the embellishments that are going to go around. I also used my Altenew gold splatter. So I used my Dina Wakley splatter and then I pulled out my Altenew gold splatter, and I liked it, but it just didn't seem like ooh la la for me. So I'm going to pull out this Dr. P.H. Martin's. It is just like a calligraphy ink. It can be used for painting. It can be used for even rubber stamping. I mean, it is just super cool. It can even be used for airbrushing. And so I had to mix it up to make sure that it was good to go. And then I tested it to see if that's what I wanted. But I'll bring it back later because there's such huge drops that they're going to have time to dry. And I'm impatient and I want to play with my layout. So yeah, so that's where that little step was. And now I'm doing this the hard way. So this is, like a let's forget how to scrapbook session going on here. I had no idea what I'm doing. So I started laying everything down and layering it. And I put my photos down knowing that I had 3-dimensional elements to put on this layout, but didn't think about foam tape. I mean, really, I just didn't have a clue. And then, of course, because these little film strips from Tim Holtz are acetate, I don't want to put glue on them. So I have to glue everything down, but I can't glue my pieces down because they require liquid glue. And I have all these beautiful leaves I want to tuck under. It's like, what do you do? I don't know. And then I still didn't glue my photos down. Like, really? So I'm going to hold my photos down this entire process, which I don't know why. Like, why didn't you glue your photos? It would have been okay if you glued your photos down. It's just not okay to glue the wood pieces down because then I can't tuck my leaves. Oh my goodness. So anyways, this layout was easy to make. But for some reason, my brain didn't process this layout. And to be honest, it took me 2 days to make it. It should not have taken that long. It wasn't because I was stuck. It wasn't because of anything. It just was, like my brain's not at the layout. It's somewhere else. So in all honesty, I couldn't tell you what the struggle was. I normally don't spend days on a layout because I don't have the room to store a layout, if that makes sense. It's kind of one of those that when I start a project, I have to finish it because I've got other things to do. Let's go, you guys. So yeah, that is definitely, not common for me to have to work on a layout for more than a couple hours. Yes, I have taken a couple hours on a layout. Normally they are ranging about 30 to 45 minutes, for my layouts. But this one, yeah, 2 days. 2 days. And I finally just was like, well, it'll get done when it gets done, clearly. Um, so, anyways, got the first upper portion of my embellishments done. I'm really super happy with the way that they looked. Now I did pick, see, there I go. Glue the photos down already. Please, why did you do that? Anyways, I picked pipes because of the bars of the cells, that I just didn't have, well, for one, the paper represented the bars, and I felt like the pipes really represented the bars as well. So that's why I picked them. And then I picked the leaves. Excuse me. I picked the leaves because that is definitely something that Missy does. Is she does lots of flowers and lots of leaves and lots of tucking and poking in, and she'll rip this one leaf off just to get that one tiny little leaf on there. I saw her put a layout together one time that was phenomenal, because she just sat there and put all these tiny little bits on her layout. And it was like, wow, super cool. Never going to repeat it, but that was super cool. Yeah, I could watch her for days. She's just, if you haven't checked her out, you guys, seriously, it's awesome. Her quirky little things that she says, and her stories that she tells about her daughters and her family. And it's just, she's an amazing person. So go check out Missy Whidden if you have not. It's been a while since I have checked out her channel. It's been a while since I've checked out anybody's channel. I am so sorry to say that and admit that. I love you all. I really, really do. But I've been a busy bee. And I am trying. I watch one here and there. I feel bad because it goes by so fast that I can't, thumbs up it or comment it. And then it just seems like a struggle to go back and try to comment it because I've got it on autoplay. And then if I don't have it on autoplay, I just forget that it stopped playing, and then I don't watch anything or listen to anything. The struggle is real, you guys. It really is. So anyways, gonna go ahead and finish off the bottom. I'm leaving the, so my title isn't going to be in the same spot as hers because I'm not going to have a sideways title. That drives me nuts. I try to have a sideways title, but I just can't do it. So I'm going to actually put the title over underneath the left photo and kind of going underneath the right photo as well. So I'm just making sure that when I glue these pieces down, which look at that, I glued the wrong side. Yeah. I don't even worry about it anymore. It's going on my layout with glue on it. Anyways, I'm trying to predict where my title is going to go. And that way I can also have the embellishments, surround the title or curve into the title, that sort of thing. So, and then I almost forgot about these tags that I have picked out and pulled out. So I'm going to try to tuck them under because I've already glued everything down. Go me. Like I said, this is just an off layout. It really was. So I covered up pretty much that entire piece of pipe, but that's okay. To say the least, I'm over it. I really liked this title here because it said Jessie James. And, that's in my thing, he was, is he an actor or was he a cowboy story guy? I want to say he was an actor that did a lot of cowboy stories. And so he's just, one of those that it seems like a name that you would relate to Nevada is where I was going with that. I know, very far-fetched. And he's probably never been to Nevada. That's hilarious. I'm going to have to look that up. So anyways, I chose the lucky ones, and it's not because they're in jail. That's not why I chose it. It's because the next piece that I chose off of this day by day is Together, the Best Place to Be. And that makes us lucky. It really, really does. And then I found this Look at This. So I went ahead and I put that up there at the top. And then I really liked this one that says learn something new every day, because that's what we do. It's one of our buttons that we have to acquire every day is to learn something. It's actually called the homework button. So if the kids go to school, then they're learning something because they went to school. But even on their days off of school or throughout the summer, they still have that homework button, and it just basically means that they have to learn something new every day. My son reads, my middle son, he reads a book, and it's about, right now I think he's on aquatic animals. So he's learning about under the sea animals or water animals. And then my other son does the piano. And then my middle son also does the guitar. And so there's lots of things that they do new every day. And so I wanted to use it, but I just felt like it was too much big, white, long word, and I've already got one big, white, long word. So I chose not to put it on the layout, and I've got several other layouts that I could definitely put it on. But that is, that's my layout for today. It should not have taken 2 days to do that layout. It came together so fast as soon as I, realized the proper steps for putting a layout together. There's no proper steps, you guys. There is no way to scrapbook. Clearly. Clearly. So anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. I really do, you guys. So be sure to check out everyone else that is hopping along with us. Also to check out Missy Wooden. Oh my gosh, her creativity is phenomenal. Won't disappoint you. It's awesome. And also to check out everyone else that is hopping along with us today, because it is the hop along last Friday of the month day. And if you haven't already, check out our Facebook group so that way you know what layout we will be doing on the last Friday of every month, and you can play along with us too. If you don't, you don't have to do a channel or anything. Just share it with us. Absolutely. There's albums of all the layouts that we've done in the Facebook group, so you can go and check those out as well. And then, people post all the time of their progress, their mixed media mayhem, not mixed media mayhem, but their mixed media journey, all that good stuff. It is just awesome, you guys. So anyways, thanks, and I will check y'all later. Bye.